what just happened to home prices in Mississauga and Brampton this October might surprise you. We're officially seeing the biggest year-over-year drop since 2022, and sellers are starting to feel it. So, is this the start of a crash or just a seasonal slowdown? It's Fawad Nasari with your October 2025 market update for Mississauga and Brampton. The latest strip numbers show it clearly. Prices are down, listings are up, and confidence in parts of the Peel region is cracking fast. In this video, we're going to look at how deep the correction really is, which areas are getting hit the hardest, and why one city is still holding steady while the other is starting to unravel. Let's start with Mississauga, where prices are down, but not everywhere. Detached home dropped from $1.31 million last October to roughly $1.225 million this October, an $85,000 decline in 12 months. But south of the QEW, in Lorne Park, for example, Clarkson and Port Credit, values are mostly holding up. These areas still attract buyers who aren't over-leveraged. They are buying for lifestyle, schools, and lake access, not speculation. So pretty good on that side. Now, semis fell from 985 to 900,000. Towns are down from 942 to 915,000, and condos are down from 533,000 or 553 rather to 512,000. Inventory is up roughly 20% year over year, and homes are taking longer to sell. But this isn't panic. Well-staged, well-priced homes are still moving, okay? The average ones are the ones that are going to sit in the market for a long time with several price reduction. Now let's talk about Brampton, because this one is rough. Detached homes have fallen from about 1.1 million to 993,000, down just over $100,000 in just 12 months. Condos crashed from 500,000 to 428,000, nearly an $80,000 drop, one of the worst in the GTA. And the stories behind the numbers are even uglier. Power of sale listings are surging, popping up across Northwest Brampton, Mount Pleasant area, and Springdale. Sellers are slashing prices, relisting multiple times, and chasing the market down. For example, a house on Beaufort and Mississauga was listed originally at 1.2, got relisted twice, got terminated, and finally sold for under $1 million. That's the new reality. A lot of these homes were bought at the peak of 21 and 22 prices, often with tiny down payments and sometimes even, private loans. Now, with higher payments and no cash flow, investors are bailing. And here's another layer most people aren't talking about: student rentals. During the COVID eras, a ton of Brampton detached homes were turned into student housing, for international students. Many of those sold for $1.3, $1.2 million back then, often fully rented to 8, 10, 12, 15 students per house. Now, with far fewer international students coming in and tighter visa rules and regulations in Brampton, those same properties are sitting pretty much empty. They're being dumped back into the market. Some are selling for $850,000, some are selling for $900,000. And when you start seeing that happening, it's setting a benchmark for the next house that's going to be listed. It doesn't matter if you, as a seller, if you're underwater or not. Your neighbor sold for $950,000, for example, when your house was worth even, a lot more than $950,000, let's say $1 million. But because they were desperate, they sold it for $950,000. That price now set the benchmark for the rest of the houses around it. Okay, that's what's happening, and that's bringing prices down. You have over-leveraged sellers who cannot hold on to these properties. So between over-leveraged investors, falling rents, and rising supply, Brampton's housing market is under real stress. So yeah, two cities, two different stories. Mississauga is soft, but still stable in some areas, especially south. Brampton is in full-on correction mode. Prices, rents, investors' confidence, all taking hits. And this might just be the beginning of forced sales keep rising through winter. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want to talk one-on-one about your property or what you're